Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Deuce. I'm here with my man, Jesse James. And Jesse, we're here to talk about season 40 of The Challenge.
Wow.
Recaps, predictions. We're going to do it all, man. I love it. The season, I'm excited for this season. It's one of those seasons with this many competitors, 40 competitors. I love it, man. I can't complain. No. But Jess, throughout, I know episode 1, people are a little bit disappointed. No one got in to go to an elimination. But there was still a lot of drama brought back from way back.
I'm surprised.
Which made me really happy because I'm like, yo, don't let that shit go. I don't care. Carry that shit over. Now, I know they went to a big-ass elimination, and they were picking up a woman and a man from each side, from each era. For anyone that doesn't know, there's 4 eras for 40 seasons of The Challenge. But, was there any disappointments or, anything that stood out, or even, a surprise that you that you mentioned or that you saw during this elimination?
I think, I was surprised by Devin. He's usually pretty good at the puzzles.
Good call. Yes.
Took way too long. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow.
I think, what do you mean? He did shitty on the little...
Oh, my God, I know. He just... But kudos for that. Because, swimming with all that shit on, I guess, But, I think swimming would actually be easier than paddling that little teacup or whatever.
I don't know. If you're not doing it right, then you're going to completely screw up. But what's... So that was my big disappointment is Nerys.
Yeah, that poor girl.
Era 4. If anyone has never watched the challenge before, I'm telling you, the season before this one, season 39.
39.
Battle of the New Champion, or Looking for a New Champion, or whatever it's called. She's a goddamn beast.
Oh,
so
big
if you haven't watched her before, I'm telling you, don't count her out. This girl's maniac, a complete maniac.
She's one of a kind. For a small girl, she can hold her own. And
100%.
Everybody should be scared of her.
Guys and girls. I don't even care.
And she eliminated 2 of the best guys last year.
In last season, exactly. So this girl's nothing to sleep on. Nerys, she's gonna pull through. Let's look at some more losers. Let's look at Mr. What's her boy? Leroy.
Leroy
Should have stayed retired, I think, Leroy.
I think so. You tried to say he was the best player that never won.
No.
I wouldn't say that, You said him and Killer Cam are the best players to never win.
Maybe I think Killer Cam is better than him.
Absolutely.
I think Killer Cam has a better... Killer Cam, for anyone that doesn't know, that's Leroy's wife. She's also part of the challenge. Cam's a beast. Can kill it in the women's category, politically. And when she kills it in the battles when she gets thrown down. The girl's a complete beast.
She's not scared of anything.
But I want to get through. Let's go through the who the winners and the losers, and I want to know your thoughts and who would you pick. So era 1, the winner was CT and Rochelle or Raquel.
No.
Do you know how to pronounce? Is it Raquel?
Raquel.
It's Raquel. Rochelle. Yeah. It's spelled the same. My bad. But
Rochelle,
she's another from era 1. She's still one of those girls that stayed fit, completely strong. Don't count her out.
Nope.
If you look at that team, women and men, not a surprise on who won. Losers were Mark Long and Katie. Were you surprised about those losers in era 1?
Mark, he's big.
Swimming, puzzles,
not his forte.
Okay.
So I can see that. Katie, she's nice to look at.
Katie's all right. But, now if you're did you so CT turns around and goes, listen, she's gonna pick the guy, and I'm gonna pick one for the girls. So the guy's obviously Mark. Mark gets thrown in. Katie gets thrown in. Do you think it's cool that they switched it like that early?
No, I don't think so.
Is that a cop out?
I think so. Exactly what that is. I think he's trying not to get any blood on his hands. So
he's been the king at that, bro. He
knows how to turn everybody on each other, man. That's what he does.
Yo, he's the king of oh, sorry, you don't want to stir the pot right now, and then because the guys can't get mad at him.
He gets everyone else to do his work for him.
Okay. So now you're CT or Raquel, whichever. Who would you put up against Mark? And what's your strategy, by the way? Before you answer, the games. Anyone that hasn't watched this game gets twisted. Now it looks like they're going up against themselves. Now we don't know what
coming down later.
Episode 2 is going to be, or 3. No one knows.
They could have to team up.
Do you keep the strongest team, or do you eliminate your biggest threat? What do you think?
I think they're going to do teams. I think they're gonna, because I don't know why would they be so strong on this era thing if they're not gonna make them work together.
Okay.
But
So you're saying your team captain, you win. You're in CT or Raquel's spot, whatever the case is.
to get
You
to the
peg
end,
off-
we gotta
You peg off the week. So tell me who. Okay,
trim the fat.
who's going up against Mark?
Darrell.
Darrell?
Yeah.
Okay, I completely agree with you. Darrell, he's also been a 4-time winner.
Way back. 4
Way
times,
back.
like in like the first 6 maybe.
Okay, cool. Probably was a great athlete. We're talking
Yeah,
about an older
absolutely.
man. Doesn't do well in the All Stars. Hasn't done well lately in these regular challenges.
No.
Darrell goes in. What do you think, Derek, for volunteering himself?
Stupid.
Dumb.
You're here to win money for your family and
Has no
stuff.
one ever learned their lesson in this game?
Mhm.
Do
And-
not throw yourself in. Do not do that.
Even Darrell said,
I don't love him that much.
I don't love him that
I don't
much.
love him that much.
So, pretty much saying he wouldn't do it for him. You're
God
gonna do it for
damn,
him.
I
Like,
know, man. This is. I'm telling you, Derek's watching that, getting real pissed off, man. So
Right
the
now? Absolutely.
Yeah, oh fuck, that's a blowout. So now the loser on was Katie.
Yes.
Now, okay, this is good for anyone that knows me and Jesse of
Mm-hmm.
the challenge. we love the game. Anissa, Jody, or Tina? Who do you put up against Katie?
Anissa.
Anissa. We're completely on the right track here. Anissa.
Anissa, yeah.
Anissa's like, I'm looking for my 14th win, but you're also looking for your 100th loss.
Loss, yeah.
Okay,
14th win, a
You
new
get
daily
thrown
challenge,
down
sure.
every week. You were not good. No one wants to run a final with you. Jordan
Mm-mm.
tried to friggin' carry you on his back one time. My ankle.
He would have
my
won if it
ankle.
wasn't for her.
She's the same story, same line, same energy.
Mm-hmm.
She's good on certain things. She's not dumb on the puzzles.
No,
Her
no.
politically game is pretty tight.
Yeah.
She's probably not a bad person to carry you along the way, but fuck
the
that.
final.
Oh,
If it's a running final, she can't do it.
well, every
It's like,
final.
it's like
is running.
asking me to run a final.
I know.
I'm not gonna do it.
I know. I'll be like,
I'm gonna pull a hamstring right off the gate.
I'll take 4th place, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just give me the participation trophy now.
That is crazy. So era 2, man. Era 2 is another interesting era. They're known to be the strongest women in the
Yep.
game.
Yeah.
Winners were Bananas and Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone that didn't watch episode 1, they were the first guy and the first girl ended up being the captains and the people to vote. Right. This is how
Yes.
it worked. But no one knows that technically Laurel came in first. And Carl Maria came in close second. So she technically beat up Bananas.
Bananas, yeah.
All right, so she beat that. But the losers in this era is Ryan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was a spot filler. I'm sorry, Ryan.
I
I'm
don't-
sorry.
Yeah.
I'll take a pylon. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Kellyanne. Kellyanne's my cutie patootie. So I like
she's,
Kellyanne.
yeah.
You know, she's not as terrible. She's very tiny.
She's a nice person.
She can do well.
Sweetheart, yeah.
Now, Ryan. Okay, now there's Derek Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
That's another Derek. He's a Spanish Derek. He's from rural Cancun. Brandon and Nehemiah.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan had to pick from one of those three. And he actually looked over at Brandon and said, I'll take you. I want you. Is that a good move, calling somebody out?
I don't know.
If you really want them, is that a good move?
No. I don't think so. I mean,
Have you ever seen Brandon was like he's on one of the earlier ones where he was like a rookie and they threw him in and they threw him in and this guy kept coming back.
kept coming back?
And he knew damn well he was getting thrown in again. So this dude could definitely pull his
Oh,
weight.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're Ryan, what other options? Nehemiah's a pretty big dude.
Mm-hmm. And then
Derek's his best friend.
Yeah.
Can't pick Derek. I'd fucking pick Derek. I don't give a
I'd
shit.
pick Derek too.
I'm like,
I mean,
Derek, sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. Exactly.
You know, all those times they're both gay. You remember
you were-
all those
yeah.
times we wrestled together?
Yeah. Hopefully it's a wrestling match, you know.
So, he's
But,
probably, so who'd you pick? You're Ryan. Who do you pick?
Well, I mean, if you can't, I would pick Derek. But
Derek. So he like, but if it's I know
If,
that's
if
who
I
I would
want
pick.
if the only just the best chances of me going forward, that would be his.
Would be Derek, right? You know
Yeah.
what? I think Nehemiah would have been a better chance than Brandon.
Yeah.
Than Brandon. I'm telling you, Nehemiah.
Yes, then Brandon. Yes,
His
absolutely.
popcorn muscles. He's
Yes. Yeah.
He's a good
He
looking
never.
dude.
He never did. I didn't find he did that good.
Garbage. He's
Yeah.
been garbage his whole
He
life.
looked the part. but
Yeah.
Didn't.
So
do the
me
part.
personally, I'd be like, fuck. If I had to, okay, I'm not picking my best friend. I'm going Nehemiah. I'm
Yeah.
going. Now Kellyanne.
Mm-hmm.
Kellyanne, Emily, Cara, or is it How do you pronounce Avi? Avi? You know the
Aviv.
Avi. Dude, she looks jacked.
She does, and I don't even know who the girl was. So I was like,
She won with Darrell like season 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Nah,
I never got to watch that.
But you know what? She looks jacked. I personally, as a selfish viewer, I want to see more of her.
Absolutely.
But now,
I think she's going to tear it up.
But now, see, in this case, like, I'm not even going to ask you if you were Kellyanne. I'm going to ask you if you were Banana or Laurel. Who do you pick to go up against Kellyanne?
That's hard. It's hard. I wouldn't know. I mean, you throw in.
Can I be a jerk and say she's going to get smoked by either
of them?
three? Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So I mean, it's who you're going to piss off at this point by throwing them in. So that's what we got to. So Cara Maria, I mean, that can be an easy one for Laurel. Just like
and
we already have beef.
Bananas don't
and
have
Bananas too. They
yeah.
don't have a great one. Yeah,
She had a good speech though.
she did. You know what? She's
pushed
getting
it.
smarter.
Bro, she had a good speech. Say, listen.
She is getting smarter. Yeah.
We're playing a game. I came in second. Bananas, you technically came in third. If it wasn't for men and women, I'd be in second place. Are we thinking team long term? Blah blah blah. She really pulled it off politically. Really pulled it off.
Oh yeah, she did a good job.
I was so impressed with that, and I was like, good for her, man. But
She's never been. That's never been her strong suit.
But I still think that she will be throwing in.
I think so too.
Cara Maria is going to.
She usually talks herself into stupidity. So.
Cara Maria is going to be their little mule. Cara Maria is going to be the
so.
one that's going to take out, probably
Half
try and take out Emily and stuff like that. Laurel will be the more dominant one in there. But don't get me wrong, don't count Cara. I'm not saying Cara won't win one. She definitely could. All right, era 3, Tori and Corey. Nice to see Corey back.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I find he's the best player that's never won in my eyes.
Ooh, I pick him over Leroy. Oh yeah.
Or even Nelson. Nelson wasn't that
Nelson's
bad.
a dum-dum.
True, yeah, he's a dum-dum.
Nelson's a dum-dum.
But Corey always got better.
Corey is definitely he's definitely a guy that you're shaking up if you're playing up against Corey. I'll pick Corey over Leroy
every day,
every season.
Absolutely.
Every season they've been together, I pick Corey over him. So they win. Not well. You know what? Kind of surprised Jordan didn't pull that one off.
Me too.
Okay,
I think he's my front runner for this whole thing.
And Tori in the women's section, not surprised she won.
No, she's
that's
a strong
that's
girl.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But the losers. Well, let's talk about the losers. Losers start with an L, and L starts with Leroy. Leroy. Being a nice guy,
I'm not surprised.
You'd be number 1 on the challenge for a nice guy.
Absolutely.
Number 1. I don't.
He has a lot of friends.
Don't want to dog you. Congratulations on 2 kids. You know what I mean? Congratulations. But Leroy, man, you're just not pulling off. No. Nia Moore. Nia's probably in my top 2 least liked player in this whole game. She's been terrible. I'm telling you, someone called in sick. This is why she got in there. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Somebody couldn't renew their passport or something.
I don't know, man. She sucks, and I'm sorry. I hope you're listening. You still suck. I don't care. But now, now there's Leroy that lost, so he's in. Yep. Nia's in. Let's talk about the winners. The winners of the men's section. Sorry. No. The non-winners, I should say. Devin, Jordan, and Tony Time. That's a strong team.
I wouldn't want to face any of them.
It kind of, if you're Leroy, it's again. I think it's a lose. Yes, absolutely lose. I'm sorry.
If I was any of those guys, I'd be freaking kicking my feet up right now.
But you're Tori or Corey. Is that not an easy pick?
Yes.
Who are you picking?
Well, for
to
girls,
go against
for guys,
Leroy. To go against Leroy.
To go against Leroy, Devin.
You go Devin against Leroy. I go with Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Tony has no ties with Corey and Tori.
True.
Jordan and Devin has the ties with Tori at least. Devin will get you further if it's a team thing.
He could.
You need that brain. I think Tony's an eating machine, right? Like,
he'll eat anything.
Very tall, very jumpy, but I mean, he's not a Jordan, but he's also not as smart as a Devin. So you say Devin, I say put in Tony. Regardless, I think they both come back.
They're both coming back, yeah. I just thought, put him in and who cares? Take him out.
True enough.
I think he's smarter than Tony.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So, no, I couldn't disagree with you. But you say Devin. I say I would put Tony in. Only because if I'm Tori or Corey, I think I'm not ruffling feathers. I think there's still a guy that can still take out Leroy. I think you'd want
And
Leroy.
if you took Devin, you could say you were the second last guy. So we just kind of.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but you're right about that politically. But I still think on a political term, I go to him. Okay, so the loser is Naya. The women that she has to go against is either Jonay, Avery, or Amanda. This is easy. This is easy. I'm going to start with this one.
Okay, you go.
AKA the worst player ever in history of the challenge. Amanda, you stink.
Horrible.
Your attitude stinks. Your freckles get brighter when you get more of an idiot. You've sabotaged teams in the past.
Always.
You're
On purpose.
still bitching. I don't like you. Shut up. Try shutting up one time, maybe.
She
You
can't.
know what I mean?
She tries to say I'll have a kid now and I'm trying to be better, but she's not.
Now, Naya's chance of winning against Amanda is like 99%. Unless Naya runs and destroys her ankle.
Oh, falls and
I don't know.
dislocates
A
something.
missile comes
Yeah.
out of the air. I don't know. Naya's have known sexual harassment in the
Vietnam, who
past.
knows?
Sexual harassment in the past. She knows. Unless something like self-inflicted happens. But Amanda, this is the greatest. Getting rid of that piece of junk would be the
Right
greatest
away.
thing. Yes.
Oh my God. I think they just put her in here to make
Drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Stir the pot.
It's reality TV, folks. It's
Yeah.
not. It's your 100%. It's reality TV. You don't put Amanda in. No one's calling someone names. Blah blah blah. Sure, I get it. But get her out. I hate her.
Yeah. I hate
So,
it.
era 4. This is the brand new era, guys. This is from
Yeah.
season 31 to technically right now.
I know, yeah.
Horacio and Michelle. Winners. Horacio is in the probably we'll say top 3.
Yep.
Maybe top
Easy.
2 players in the game. If he can get more politically and actually have a backbone to make bold moves,
He
this
would
guy could
be unstoppable.
super jump to number 1. You agree with that?
100%.
Now
His problem is his political game sucks.
it sucks.
And
His
he's too
loyalty.
nice, doesn't want to rustle anything. He's too loyal to the soil, and it just
I've been told this is his last challenge, by the way.
really.
I've been told. I read a lot of stuff. This is
Yeah.
his last challenge, to the point where Nerys even was sad about it or something on Twitter. Yeah. Motherfucker,
Wow.
better win. Better pull this one off, man.
Yeah, man, that's a short career in the challenge.
Yeah, but they all say that. They all come back.
Yeah, true.
And Michelle, that's for me as
I was
every
surprised.
winner that's on this list. That's one. Michelle.
I know.
God damn. Michelle.
I mean, she
won.
does surprise me once in a while, but
Yeah, she
I
did
mean,
yesterday.
Yeah, and I mean, it's only because Jenny couldn't find her freaking
Oh yeah.
her whatever that thing. Her
That's right.
light
That's
bright
right. So Jenny
bulb.
would have been first, obviously. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Jenny would have been
That's
first.
right. That's completely right. So none of the losers. Theo Campbell, guys, this guy is a beast and a half. Nerys, we talked about her earlier. Same thing. This is for me the biggest disappointments of 2 people losing, and especially in the same era, are these 2. Like these two are workhorses. So like, unfortunately, it sucks for the other 3 to get picked. By the way, but
Oh yeah, because it's not an easy. It's not an easy
you're
go.
like, did I really win? Because I got to go up against them. Like that's not cool, man. So now, you're Horacio and Michelle, man. You have they're obviously not in the same camp. They're not same friends. They're not even in the same circle. How do you pick? How does that work? Like in Nerys, for people that don't know, Horacio's that's his girlfriend. She's probably one of the hottest women that's ever played on the challenge. Lucky bastard, good for him. That's his girl. She's down there waiting. All right, let's go with girls first. She wants to call her Olivia. Olivia is now best friends with Michelle. How does that work? How is that going to work?
I don't know. It's
She's
gonna be a tough one.
crying, but what do you do? Like, isn't it? It's a 1-in-1 vote. Do you think that the rest of the team will have to vote? How do you think? You know what I mean? Because TJ hates ties. So that's the one. Because everything else, I'm pretty sure on what they want to do.
And I love how in that situation too, how Michelle's like crying about it and saying I can't do this, but she had no problem doing it to them last season all the time.
Yeah, but
She put
those
them in
those
that
weren't
position.
her girls or boys though.
Yeah.
She did protect them in last season. All those little minions that followed her.
Oh yeah.
She protected them.
But she also put Horacio and them in that position.
Is she
in the same position that she's in with her.
Is she doing crocodile tears? Maybe
Oh,
maybe she
100%.
made a deal with those other guys.
Oh, maybe.
No offense, Olivia. That's
Olivia,
an anchor on that team.
Yeah, she's a devil, man. And
Maurice, Jenny,
sheep's clothing.
Olivia, or even Michelle. Like she's the last place on that girl's list. If you're gonna trim fat, that's who you're trimming. I'm sorry to say,
Olivia, yeah.
Olivia. So if it goes to a team vote, that's who's gone. Like, especially if Maurice wants her already, calling her out.
Give it to her.
Why not? Why the hell not? Be like,
Because
the other
if
girls
she
are gonna
comes
be like,
back-
cool. We already know how to vote. If it's a time, we have to vote. We already know who she wants. Let's stay face. Give her what she wants. We get her to come back. Boom, there you go.
I mean, if you go against Casey, she's a pretty well-rounded player.
Yes.
Not as jacked as the other two, but
No.
she's a well-rounded player. She's all
She's
right.
a champion.
She's a champion.
Jenny,
champion.
most dominant champion I've ever seen. by the way.
And she's still super jacked. And
She's
I haven't seen her in
even
a long
more
time.
jacked, dude. She
Yeah.
opened when she won. She ended up opening up like some gym and shit. She
Yeah.
had all that money. Trust me.
She doing well.
I'm convinced Jenny hasn't been brought back because other girls wouldn't want to go
Won't
up
go.
against her.
It has to be. Because
How do you win and not be invited back?
look at how scary she's scaring me, man. I wouldn't want to go against her.
Dude, it's so straight up. Like, if people don't I don't remember what season it was. The season that Jenny won, it was the
In the
first
bunker.
woman and the first men. Remember?
Yep.
And she destroyed the men.
Absolutely.
Like, and Johnny Bananas followed her. Came. If this was a free for all, he would have came in second again. Like, he's
Yep.
been dodging a few bullets. If you actually think.
Absolutely.
And it probably his shit would have been tarnished just a little bit. Okay, so I think Olivia gets thrown in. I think even if there's a voting system of any sort, that's the
Yep.
way they're going.
I think
Now
so.
Theo Campbell for me, man. When I saw him on this team and I saw him this big Brit, this big old friggin' Olympian,
Yep.
I was like, this team looks so solid when I saw this guy's name
Yeah.
on there. I was like, holy shit, this guy's a beast. But he's last, and you know, like if Kylan, Josh, or Paulie are the ones that are gonna get picked.
Yeah.
Kylan's probably the only guy that has a chance to beat him.
I think so.
I'm talking about a chance. You know what I mean? Josh, not a chance in hell.
No.
Paulie, not a chance in hell.
No.
Paulie's been and then
And
Theo,
he called them out.
But Theo was like, he brought up like World of Wars about how he kept getting thrown in, which this is the drama I was telling you. This is what I like. This is what I enjoyed. I'm like,
Yes.
Theo's like, see how he sat at that table and he's like, kept staring at him. He's like, oh, I heard you want me. Shut up, Paulie. Ninja destroyed you in one of the things. I'll never forget that.
Oh, yeah.
I
forgot about that.
Sorry, buddy. But
Yeah.
Paulie, you know, as a man, Paulie has no choice to call him out.
No.
Has no goddamn chance. Has to do it.
He
You
should
getting
be.
called out. You know,
Take it.
and there's probably a chance that you're going to get thrown in there. He doesn't have any ties with Horacio and Michelle. He doesn't have that in there. So Paulie goes up against Theo. I predict Theo wins. Theo,
Oh, yeah, me too. I
Theo
agree.
wins. It's this. I don't think Paulie's even. I think he's not even that smart. He ran a team real well a few years ago with him and Cara Maria. You know what I mean? I think it was World of Wars. Like he ran a good
Yep.
team, had a good squad. Individual stuff. Remember his leg kept cramping and he kept getting carried in the.
Yeah.
He's a bum. He's a bum. Norris, loser. She has 3 girls to go up against. Jenny. We just talked about Jenny. Jenny's a super freak. Jenny's the woman Terminator. She should be in the next movie.
Yep.
Olivia's a hope. You know, is just a big
Yeah.
makeup blob. And
Yep.
Casey's a beast. So we both agree Olivia goes in that one.
I think so.
She
Yeah.
takes it.
I think so.
So Nerys takes it. So
I think Nerys beats Olivia. Absolutely.
Yes, I absolutely think so too. Now, that's how many people? That's 4 people gone. So now we're down to from 40 to 36. Do you think that the next episode, I shouldn't say episode because there might not be an elimination, but the next elimination, do you think it's another big group?
Yep.
It has to be, right?
I
Two-
think there's too many people.
They're going
They
to trim
can't-
it. I think they're going to trim it down to 20.
yeah,
5 each.
Roughly. Yep. Yep.
3 guys, 2 girls, or 3 girls, 2, something
Whatever it
like
is,
that.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
think that's when the team shit is going to start. That's
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
Purge and stuff. Yeah.
I've watched enough of these. I'm trying to make sense of TJ's game, which we never know. We never know, man. We
No,
never
he
know.
loves the surprise and switch it up, and I think he gets bored and switches it on the fly.
I
swear
think
to
what
God.
it is I think when they watch it, when you find somehow a manipulation of the game, because like I said, when Brandon was playing back in the day and they kept throwing
Yep.
his ass in, he's like, "Fuck, this isn't good." And then there was times where you had to throw yourself in with the skull.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another time where if you went in, you weren't allowed to go back in right away.
Yeah.
So it switched things up. You know, it gives everyone a chance to like play the game differently and then stab someone else in the back.
Yeah.
But so it has to be teams. I think that's my prediction. It has to be. You can't put eras and not be a team at the end. I just don't. I just don't see it.
Because they're trying to say which era is better.
I think you're right on that. I have to. That's going to be. That's what I'm saying.
And they're even doing it now. Like, oh, our era is stronger. We got the best.
That's
we're
the
the
sell
OGs,
pitch.
and we're the we're the future of this franchise.
After seeing episode 1, any switches? Who's your favorite era still? Who's the one to beat?
I still think it's era 3.
3?
I think
Tori,
era
Corey,
3 's-
Jordan, Devin, Tony, Leroy. No,
Yeah.
okay. See,
I think
we're
Jordan's
too
going
weak.
to take it all still. I mean, I know he didn't do well first one, but that
I
guy
just-
has
I
this
just
will.
don't see a girl helping them.
Yeah, that's true.
If Tori was Tori's in there. Yeah, Tori. I think if she had one more decent, even like an Emily or I don't know, like trying to look at the girls here, you know, even a Michelle, because like I love Avery. Avery's my favorite woman, most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But competitively, you know, Jean A, she pulled off 2 wins at the All Stars. Come on, I don't know.
Yeah, that's. I don't find she's another like to me, not Amanda, but she's not great to me.
She's gotten better over the years, but I mean, better's not. You came from shit to better. That's all. You didn't. You know.
Or what about what's her name? The one that fell out of the boat and said she was embarrassed. Oh man, she came in last, I think.
Wasn't Nerys? No.
No.
There was another girl that came in last.
Yeah, like
I'm trying to remember.
last.
Yeah.
She was just in All Stars, I think.
I don't know. Tina was the one that really surprised me, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was going to pull that off. But you think Era 3? Okay, Era 3, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's hard because like I want to say Era 4 because of Maurice or Horacio and Kylan and you know like Jenny and Casey and,
yes.
and, you know
so
like,
yes, that's good.
It's, you know,
and you know and I think you know.
I just find Jordan has this way of winning somehow.
Okay.
Like something draws me to that guy, man.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I like 2's girls, you know what I mean? I think the girls on number 2 are tough and veterans. I think that's the big difference there.
Yeah.
Banana would have to be a fucking younger version of Bananas to really hold off to hold the guys together, you know, because
absolutely, yeah.
You know, Derek, Nehemiah, and Brandon, dude, that's not a squad you really want to carry. That's why.
Absolutely not.
It has to be between 3 and 4. You're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's what I'm gonna say. Unless there's some magical shit that I don't know, and
TJ
pulls some shit off. But
because even like looking at look at all the guys in Era 1, like bed by 9 p.m.
That's hilarious,
sleeping, man. When they brought that up, I was like, oh my.
That's hilarious. That's true. But yeah, we'll see. But again, we don't even know what the next challenge is, man.
No,
we don't even know.
We don't even know anything.
We don't even know what the elimination's going to be like. So it'll be real dope, though. But Jess, man,
I did a little bit of research. I heard Hallbraw's coming back.
Ooh, you do. There's season 40. You need to bring Hallbrawl back. You need to bring the ball thing. You know the ball.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one that was like a Hallbrawl, but it was like an X. And they ran down.
Yeah, and then what's her name? Destroyed.
CT killed the guy too. Like, dude, that's a killer one.
I think that was, I think Tori got ran over by...
by Casey that one time.
No, by, what's her name?
Jenny?
Anissa.
Oh, for real?
Anissa, ran
there's this
right
one
over.
I was talking about. It was Rivals 2 or something. And CT teamed up with a guy that he bullied back on the real world and bullied him and he teamed him up. And they lost to like West and someone else. And I remember he like dragged his partner up the thing. He like pulled him right up, you know. And the thing is, I'm sorry, but CT's my man. But man, he's not looking good, man.
He looks like he's not healthy.
You can't be doing it that long and give a fuck for that long, though.
No.
Like $1 million on the line. I think it'd get anyone in shape. But what do I know, bro? What do I know? So next Thursday,
I mean, he still did pretty good.
He's never gonna do bad.
Nope.
He's never gonna do bad. But dude, that Era 4 guys are gonna run all over him.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
He's gonna
just
run out
sorry.
of. He's gonna run out of air.
Absolutely, man. But Jess, thanks, man.
No problem.
Next week, next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to be watching The Challenge Season 40, Battles of the Era, on MTV.
Can't wait.
Boom, next day, recap and predictions with me and Jesse James. Feel free to freaking be a part of the show. Comment, tell me your opinions. Even tell me your predictions, man, or feel free to comment. Join the show,
Absolutely.
man. Let's have a good time. Guys,
All right.
have a good night, and we'll see you again next week. Peace.